Hello, welcome to my advanced no-cape cloud tutorial. This is for the 11 exit no-cape category, as I'm sure you're aware. And this is mainly just for phase 1. Phase 2 and 3 are the exact same. This is just a faster phase 1 that saves about a second. Without further ado, let's start the tutorial. So first thing to note is that I'm going back to the original, just stand in the middle, right in this tile here, because you have to drop the cloud as he stops. This is important because the inputs for this phase 1 are going to be very intense and difficult. You don't have the time to be dropping the cloud after bouncing off the Mecha Koopa. You're going to be too busy focusing on other inputs. So you'll notice it's right as the Mecha Koopa starts to drop, I hit the jump button, full jump onto the Mecha Koopa. One thing to note is that I didn't hold B down all the way to get into the cloud. You want Mario to be... come on. Oh, that's not even the right one. Too late. Apologies. But yes, one thing to note is that you want... The way Mario gets into the cloud is that the cloud will detect if Mario is falling. So the sooner you're falling in the range of the cloud, which is right about here, the cloud's hitbox is much larger than you think it is. So you can see the cloud basically teleported from there down to there because it noticed that Mario was falling right in its hitbox. So yes, you want to get in as low as possible, and as soon as you're in it, you want to jump as early as possible and as short as possible. Try to get 1 or 2 frame B tap. It'll really help you. So another thing to note is you don't want to throw the Mecha Koopa the first frame you grab it. The first frame you grab it, if you first frame grab it and throw it, it'll be in its original position when it gets thrown up, and it'll just hit Bowser's clown cart. You don't want that to happen. You want to hit Bowser instead. So this is probably 2nd or 3rd frame kick. I can't quite tell. So it hits Bowser right here. You usually can't really control it that well, but the further right you hit Bowser, the better. If you hit him further to the left, like let's say out here anywhere, it's going to be impossible for you to get the second hit on him. So try to hit him as far right as possible. Now you have to wait a little while. This time you don't have the benchmark of the clown car hitting you to sort of set the amount of time that you have to wait. You have to just get a feel for this. Throw the cloud off the left side of the screen. Bowser usually stops somewhere between the 2nd and the 3rd pillar. As I said, it really depends on the first hit, which is not that easy to control, but even if you stop him pretty far right, as long as you're able to get the second hit, you've saved the second in phase 1. And right there, got the second hit. And he threw the cloud off the left side. Now, this is basically the entire fight that I'm covering in the advanced that is not in the intermediate, so I'm just going to cover the entire fight here from the very beginning. Still waiting for Bowser to drop his Mecha Koopa. Drop the cloud. It's falling. Jump. Small hop. Very good. Fire skip like usual. Instant stop like usual. Ball skip like usual. Another good fire skip. Almost an instant stop. And then 2 more instant hits. And that's the fight. That fight I timed to be a 103.8, so it's a little bit over a second faster than the intermediate fight that I did, but as I said, my phase 1 was not as good as I usually have it during that tutorial. So the intermediate is usually about 0.3 faster, and this advanced phase 1 is about 1 second faster than the intermediate phase 1. I don't recommend going for this in every run, obviously. I get this hardly 1 out of every 4 times, for the phase 1, that is. It's very difficult, but I figured it does exist. I should at least teach people how it is done, so that they're not trying to figure out how to do it for hours and hours to realize they're getting in the cloud too high, they're not jumping short enough. You know, very simple stuff that I could fix with just a simple explanation. So thank you for watching. This is my final tutorial for the No Cape Cloud fight. I hope you enjoyed, and good luck on your ones.